You're watching Bear Down Sports, the best Chicago Bears content. Now buckle up and bear down.
Here I am. Mason Nation, Masonites Unite, Bears fans, bear down. We're excited to be here with you today. I promised, as advertised, that because the Bears traded back into the fifth round and took Austin Booker, took any defensive end, any defensive tackle, shored up the defensive line, I promised I would come on here and I would make a Tory Taylor video after saying I will not make a Tory Taylor video after we drafted him. I don't dislike Tory Taylor. I like Tory Taylor. I actually mocked him several times. The problem was we still were lacking on the defensive line, and I didn't quite understand how bad our punt game was. I said Trenton Gill was probably a bottom third of the league. I'm going to go into it today and show you guys just how bad it was and why Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus felt like it was important to really shore up at the special teams position, at the punter position, in a way that they usually aren't drafted that high. So let's get right into Tory Taylor. I'm going to show you some things that I pulled together, and then I'm going to go straight to Twitter. Instead of pulling some tape and trying to break it down, I'm actually going to show you the hype that this fan base already has around Tory Taylor. And there's a very clear and obvious, MO that Ryan Poles has that they're doing with their drafting. Every one of these guys is high caliber, high character, high class. I like all of them. So this is what we're going to focus on today. We're going to focus on our new secret weapon, Tory Taylor. All right, so here's just some things I pulled together from him. He was obviously our fourth round pick, number 122. He had the most punt yards in a season, a record, 4,479. And I put that one in the middle there right here up top. I thought it was pretty funny. It says the theme song to Darkwing Duck will activate him like a Russian sleeper agent. I thought that was pretty funny. And if you look over on the left there, the Beast, the athletics special they put out every year, he was the clear consensus number one special teams player to go off the board. So he was very highly touted. So let's go into what was lacking. If you watched me on the Bears Country podcast, we talked about, well, what was wrong? And I said he's a bottom of the third of the league punter, but I can't justify taking that ahead of a lineman. And I was so excited. If you haven't watched my reaction video, go back and watch my reaction video. It's pretty fun. I went through it all. Took my headphones off, tossed them to the side. Had to take a small pit stop, a little break. Go get a drink of water. Go breathe for a minute because I was not accepting what was happening at that point. But the reality was, let's look at this. So right here, I'm going to take me away again because there at the bottom you can see Trenton Gill. In fact, we might have to take away the banner to see it. Yep, Trenton Gill right there at the very bottom, number 38 on these puntings. This one, I'm going to go through three different stats. This one is for 2023 NFL leaders, net yards per punt. And I blew it up here at the bottom so you guys could see it. Trenton Gill, 38, bottom of the league, very bottom, 38 net yards per punt. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that's how far it flew, but that shows there was an issue with his hang time, and we'll get to that on the third one here. So next one, 2023 NFL leaders, percent of punts inside the 20-yard line. Obviously, the field position game, you want to play that game. You want to get the other team pinned back. You can see Ryan Stonehouse of Tennessee. If you can see that small, I know it's low. From Tennessee, 52.8% of his punts ended up inside the 20-yard line. Field position game, fantastic. I blew it up again because they're at the bottom, 30. There were 33 on the list, 30 of them. Trenton Gill, 26.9%. Not fantastic. Now, this isn't a bash Trenton Gill video. I think he did fine for being a seventh-round pick, for filling his role for a couple years, and we didn't really have the luxury of drafting in the fourth round in other years. And really, Tory Taylor is that special of a punter to be able to go up and snag him this year. I don't know why I highlighted Minnesota's punter. I didn't mean to do that, other than it is kind of funny to see Minnesota's punter in the division is one of the worst as well. So this one, top is bad. This is 2023 NFL leaders in touchback percentage. So you don't want to be kicking it into the end zone. You don't want to be. So Ryan Stonehouse was also the leader on this. He was the farthest punter but he also stuck it in the end zone. So that's not necessarily the best thing on that. But all these things for Trenton Gill are not the best things. So highlighted it, brought it up. 12% of his were touchbacks. So he didn't have a lot of control on the ball either. Didn't really have a perfect placement on that. So if we go back and look, a lot of hype around Tory Taylor. And I actually really, really like this kid. So let's go to Twitter here. I'm going to blow it up, and I'm going to show you guys just some of the stuff from Twitter. Just go through it here.
Ladies and gentlemen, there he is. 6'4", 230 pounds of punt and steal. As we're talking about anomaly, one of one, and we're talking about an alien, that might be what Tory Taylor is. And then this Aussie came in named Tory Taylor, and he became electrifying on 4th downs. Tory Taylor's winning games in the Big Ten for the Iowa Hawkeyes. I'll pin them. You boys go get them.
Ball hung up there even with the wind. Great job again, mechanical by Tory Taylor. He's like AI out there. Taylor lobs this one high, and it's down at the 1.
Tory Taylor, punter, Melbourne, Australia.
Tory Taylor is a precision punting god.
So cool. So these are going to be hype things for him, but everything is so positive on here. So this is his reaction video.
Tory. Yes, sir. Jeff Shiver with the Bears. How's it going? All right. Hey, would you like to be a Chicago Bear? Absolutely. I'd love nothing more. Well, we're about to pick you. Let's do it. Appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, hey, we're excited to have you. Here's our general manager, Ryan Pohl. I really appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Surf's up, mate. Surf's up. Thank you.
Tory, congratulations, man.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. We're super excited. I'm going to hand the phone over to our head coach, Matt Eberflus.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Tory, this is Coach Eberflus, the head coach. You all right?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm great now. How's it going?
Yeah, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to getting to work. Thank you.
You got it, man. You're going to be a great weapon for us. I really know that to be a fact.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. All right, here's our Richard Hightower, H. Mack, our special teams coach.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hey, Tory, how you doing, man?
I'm great. How are you?
Hello, Hightower.
Doing great, man. Congratulations to you.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm really excited. This was the one place I really wanted to come to, so thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm glad for you that you really want to come here, and I'm glad it worked out for you, man. Congratulations. Celebrate with your family, and we appreciate you. We're going to go do something special, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Go Bears, baby.
With the 122nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, our Chicago Bears select Tory Taylor.
Let the hype wash over you if you haven't allowed it to yet. Let it wash over you. It's a lot of, and there's, so I already plan on, if we do some live streams of the games, if we do some interactive ones, I plan on right off the bat, when another team punts, I'm going to say, that wasn't a punt. And then when he punts, now that's a punt. Crikeys, now that's a punt. We're going to have fun with this kid. This is going to be fun, guys. So, and then here's this.
Was it a drafted
short interview?
I was always pretty confident that I was going to get drafted. It was really just a matter of how high and things like that. And I really, it's funny. My girlfriend's from Chicago, so I was like, oh man, imagine the Bears use their pick at 122 and then go to like 115. I just said it as a joke to my girlfriend. I was like, oh, only 7 picks away, but there's not many punters that are drafted high these days. And yeah, it's just really an absolute honor to be a Bear. And I just can't really believe it, to be honest. It's crazy.
So cool. He's excited.
Really excited to be a Bear, and really just can't wait to get to work. Little loss of words at the moment still, and hasn't really sunk in, but really just appreciate all the coaches. And I know a lot of things go into this. So, yeah, like I said, really excited to be a Bear and can't wait to get to work and move over to the city of Chicago, which isn't too far away. But again, really appreciate everyone's support and go Bears. What's up, Bears fans?
Bears.
Tory Taylor here.
So he's from Australia originally. He can punt both left and right-footed because of his Australian football background, and he won't. And he said he never did at Iowa. There's no purpose to do that. But passionate, consensus #1 punter in the league, 2-time Edelman Fields Punter of the Year award, 2020 and 2023. 2-time first-team All-Big Ten, third-team All-Big Ten another year, unanimous All-American, Ray Guy Award winner. He's just, everything about him is just top of the league. And 6'4", 225 pounds. He's a bruiser. And if you see that there, Taylor's now the second highest drafted punter since 2012. He's that good. And there's a lot of other stuff on here where you see if you go through here, you see people talking about the field position game. And that was the big thing. We'll get out of this. We'll get out of that. That was the big thing with all this that I learned. So that's what I wanted to show you guys was #1, where we were pinned back net yards per punt. We were only at 38 net yards per punt, worse than the league. And then next, percent of punts inside the 20-yard line. We were one of the worst in the league. I mean, 26.9 compared to 26.3 and 26.3. So I mean, we were right there among the worst in the league. And again, this isn't a bash Trenton Gill video, but I can almost guarantee he's off the team now. And then touchback percentage. When other teams are getting 0, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12. We're among the worst of them. So the field position game is a huge thing. It leads to team success. The better you have them pinned back. Nobody's going to be complaining about this pick when we're pinning other teams back inside their 10, their 5-yard lines, and we're getting some of those sacks that we crave to see the defense succeed like that. So none of this is going to be a concern on anyone's mind, and I think everyone came around to the pick. A lot of people were happy right off the bat. I was just concerned on how we were going to be able to handle the defensive line. And if you didn't see my video this morning, there's phenomenal undrafted free agents we're picking up, but we're not scraping the bottom of the barrel anymore. There's only a couple spots we need: defensive end, defensive tackle, tight end, center. And that's just the depth. We are set on our starters, but we just need more depth. This team is finally in a position that it wasn't in 2022, 2023. We're finally in a good position. So, yes, I've come around. I'm happy with the Tory Taylor pick. I was happy with it. If it would have been reversed, if he would have been taken in the 4th and we traded back in the 5th to get him, I would have been happy from the start. But what I've learned from listening to the rumblings, looking on Twitter, other teams were ready to take him too. He is that special of a punter. So other teams were right there ready. So we did it the right way. And Poles and Flus watched Austin Booker fall a little bit more. And they said, we're not waiting anymore. Time to come back in. Trade that pick away, get our defensive end. So I love it. I love everything about this draft. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys have a recovering weekend. That was a long weekend for Bears fans. We went through it, but it was a lot of fun. So thanks for tuning in. This is the Tory Taylor special because he is special. What was it that Switch said? Special teams, special players. I don't remember how it went, but it's pretty funny. You have to look it up. Special teams, special players. And kickers are people too. So with that, until next time, everyone, enjoy your weekend and bear down.